Okay, I tried to set it up so the audio quality would be decent, but that's just not happening because this microphone isn't very good. It can sound decent if you're like literally covered in blankets, but other than that, no. It's fine because it was only like $20 or $30 Canadian. Anyway, let's go through some of my Christmas gifts. Look at how messed up this broom is. My contour is so subtle that I don't know if anyone even notices it, like even on a subconscious level, but it makes me feel better. Makes me feel a little more masculine. Dysphoria. Doing my eyeshadow can be so annoying sometimes, or eye makeup in general, because like my eyes, they get watery, but they're also like super dry. I always feel like rubbing them. It's sad, which is why I usually do subtle looks. But since I'm filming a video, orange. First up, we have Carmilla. The beautiful, beautiful Carmilla, the lesbian vampire book. I'm pretty sure that it was like made to, what's the opposite of promote? Warn against lesbianism, but it's still fun. If lesbian, you die, you know. Remember, if you ever see a woman sucking another woman's tits, it's because she's a vampire. There is no other possible explanation for this behavior, and she needs to die. Off with her head. Yeah, so there are like a few points of the book where you can really tell like it was written in the 1800s, because like it catches you off guard a little bit. Like a lot of people will be described as fat, and that's obviously not a bad thing. It's just it catches you off guard a little bit because you wouldn't just describe someone as fat. I mean, maybe, but it's not as common, you know, as like describing someone as skinny in a book, because of how frequently it's used as an insult. Quite idiotic to use fat as an insult. In an isolated castle deep in the Austrian forest, Laura leads a solitary life with only her ailing father for company, until one moonlit night a horse-drawn carriage crashes into view, carrying an unexpected guest, the beautiful Carmilla. So begins a feverish friendship between Laura and her mysterious, entrancing companion. But as Carmilla becomes increasingly strange and volatile, prone to eerie nocturnal wanderings, Laura finds herself tormented by nightmares and growing weaker by the day. It's good stuff. I'm also going to show you this little guy I made last year. No, it was during the summer. Technically last year, but not like a year ago, you know. In 2024. Look at this little guy. Oh my god. Look at this little guy. It's a bat. What I'm using to record right now, it's my old phone. I haven't used this phone in like a year at least. And I only just now discovered it has like advanced definition. What's the term? There's high definition and then there's a above that. I don't know, but it's like really good quality. Hopefully that's what I'm recording on. I don't know. Is my phone lying to me? It's good, okay? Don't get me wrong. It's good. Look at all my pores. But like 1440 or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. I checked, it has it labeled as QHD. That's not the term I was looking for, but like, oh, I got money. brushes. Sketchbook. This is dollar store, but it's like surprisingly really nice paper. Like, rude.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Two of the same oil pastel things, but that's okay because guess what? I get really sad when one runs out. And now I have two of each. I love oil pastels so much. They're probably my favorite traditional medium. Not a lot of mess or setup or anything, and it's just, you can do so much with them. And they're not the evil chalk pastels. Chalk pastels? Chalk pastel. Evil. Evil. My sensory issues? Honestly, I'm lucky, like, I have ADHD, but I'm so lucky I have ADHD. Oh my god. I'm lucky that my sensory issues aren't that bad. But chalk pastels, they're one of those things. They're just one of those things that are... especially with a paper towel. You know when art teachers force you to like blend it with a paper towel on the paper and no, thank you. I will cry. My teeth look so white right now. I swear I took my meds today, guys. Sometimes I'll think to myself, blah, blah, something, because I don't have ADHD anymore. But what I mean is, because I have medication now, the symptoms don't just go away, and honestly, I'm glad they don't just go away because it feels like a big part of me. And there are a lot of things about ADHD that I hate, but there's actually a lot that I like about it as well. It's not a negative thing, and it's not a positive thing. It's a neutral thing. Like, I don't think I'd be nearly as creative as I am if I didn't have ADHD. I don't think I'd be able to do as many creative things as I do if I didn't have it. I wouldn't know as much as I do. I wouldn't think the same, and I really like the way I think sometimes. Sometimes I really like the way that I think. Like, I'm a very philosophical person. I wouldn't think nearly as much or about the particular things that I do if I didn't have ADHD. I mean, who's to say, but I don't think I would. So I'm really happy medication doesn't take that away. It just takes away the, you know, the one time I went to see a therapist because we thought our insurance could cover it because they said they could cover it, but turns out it wasn't for therapy. It was just for like psychologists and psychiatrists. Not psychologists, I forget. It was specifically for people who could diagnose you with things and or give you medication. So the one time I went, I learned that a lot of ADHD symptoms are very similar to symptoms of people who have childhood trauma. And you know what? That makes a lot of sense because if you're in fight or flight a lot, you wouldn't like... Well, that's where your brain's gonna be developing the most. Not in your executive functions, not in your like higher thinking. It's gonna be focused on like the survival part of your brain. Even if you weren't in any actual danger at all when you were a child, all it takes is feeling unsafe. If you feel unsafe when you're yelled at, like even if you understand that you are safe, if you feel a threat at all, like if you're maybe yelling is the threat, like I don't want someone to yell at me and that is the threat, your brain's still gonna go into like survival mode, okay? It's gonna say, we don't want that, we are terrified of that, fight or flight, constantly. Not constantly, but like, you know, childhood trauma, if it's frequent, if there's a frequent occurrence, you know, if you were very stressed out as a child, basically, then you're not developing the parts of your brain that is important for executive functions, and so you're gonna have difficulty dealing with that, and guess what? That's just like ADHD. That's basically all ADHD. No. That's a good chunk, a large chunk of what ADHD is. It's like the executive dysfunction disorder. It's also really badly named. The executive dysfunction disorder would be a better name. I don't think it should be named that because there's more to it. But there's way more to it than attention deficit and hyperactivity.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Time to show off my dies. This is my favorite set with the silver lettering, numbering, and the marble and the lavender. Oh, and then this one's pretty cool too. I don't know why, but like the plain white numbers, I don't like that. It doesn't look as cool. It doesn't look as high quality for some reason to me. I have faith in myself that when I do have money coming in, I won't get addicted to buying them. Of course, I'll still admire every D&D dice set that I see, but I won't buy it. I have faith. I know anyone who has ever bought a D&D dice set is shaking their heads right now. I'll be fine. What haven't I got? Woohoo! This is full of wonders. I need to ask the person who gave me this what everything is. I don't know what this is. Did it just look? I think it just looks orange when the orange light is shining at it. No, there's I can't tell. It is very cool. Très cool. Quartz. I'm 90% sure this is quartz. And this cute little mushroom. It's so cute. Oh my god. My favorite thing in there. Like, look at this. Are you kidding me? Look at this thing. Oh, I must put it on a necklace. I love it so much. Ooh, I don't think I even noticed this the first time. I do not know what this is. Is it graphite? Is it lead? Ooh, I didn't notice this either. This is cool. I don't know if this is exactly what it's meant to be, but it reminds me of the money, the currency in Avatar: The Last Airbender, specifically for the Earth Kingdom. Ooh, you can see my eye in there. I see you. That's what it looks like, right? Maybe I'm being delulu. So turns out it's just money. Is this from Avatar: The Last Airbender? This is seriously really cool though, and I love it. My nose is runny. I don't know why I said it like that. Moving on. And now, the series of gifts that the gift are still in the package. It smells so good. Look at this. Bath bomb. Rose petals inside. Oh, my foot is it was getting numb. Sorry. Can you hear me over this? Yap. My foot was getting a bit numb. And I didn't notice until I moved it, and then I was like, ooh, that's a sensation. Hand cream. Ooh. Crème pour les lesbiennes. One is vanilla, one is shea butter. I've never used hand cream before. Well, I've used like moisturizer. Sure. I've used like moisturizer. What? I've used moisturizer. I have used moisturizer. Good enough. I haven't. Oh my. I forgot about these. This is food. A little treat. I'm excited about this little treat. I'm not fixing the lighting. Too much work. And yeah, that was everything. And now I have to put it away. Fun fact. This little guy is fake. There. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. If you were wondering what that says, it says I am president, by the way. Because I am. I'm working behind the scenes, though. Nobody knows. Hope you enjoyed that. maximum file size exceed. What? Then why didn't you stop? Okay, bye!